Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom for today, and we're off to an interesting start today. So I just want to kind of share with you what the process was to getting to this card and see what you think. So first thing that happened was I turned to look at the card decks and I was reaching to do the muscle testing. Good morning, Peggy. Welcome. You're the first one here today. Glad you are here. And just got this hit that the side of the box just kind of stood out. And I'm like, oh, I think that's the one. So then I muscle tested to see. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. Welcome. Good morning, Abigail. Everybody rolling in this morning. Glad to see my tribe of practical rebels here. Awesome, awesome. And the gold on the box just kind of called to me. And I'm like, I think it's that deck. So I tested, and yes, it was. So we have the Priestess of Light deck. And first thing I thought was, gee, kind of goes good with my ensemble today. The priestesses and I are lining up our garments. Then I took out the, good morning, Lucy. Glad you're here. Took out the book, and instantly, all of the pages, well, not all, half the pages fell on the floor because the binding in the book is failing. And so I'm like, now I'm going to have to go through and number all these again. But I didn't. They fell in 3 chunks and they lined up perfectly. And I managed to put them back in the book where they belonged without too much ado. And on the bottom of, then when I pulled the cards out of the box, the card on the bottom spoke to me and said, I'm the one for today. And I muscle tested that, and it was the one for today. And the title caught my attention. Feels like it fits very much for our times. But then reading the narrative also was like, yeah, this really fits for a lot of people, a lot of us right here, right now. So let's take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you to open your crown chakra, breathing in healing golden light, and exhaling into your heart space. And just do that a couple more times, getting that circuit wound up, flowing, ready for the day. And there's one more space I'd like you to really focus on opening up. Third eye. Feels like third eye is very called for with this particular card. Priestess of Light deck. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. I think you're going to find this card very interesting also. Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber are the creators of this deck, co-creators with Spirit, right? And for those of you who have the deck, it's card number 19. It's a beautiful card. So I'm going to hold it up for a bit so you can see. The priestess is at the base of a tree. Look at the roots of that tree and that sacred space opening into the tree. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. Note the panthers beside her. One of my spirit animals is panther. When that came into being, it came out of a shamanic journey. And I'm like, a Black Panther? Really? How cheesy is that? But as I paid attention to it, it was like, oh yeah, that's totally fits. And notice what she's holding in her right hand, a deer antler. And this card is called Death and Rebirth. Death and Rebirth. Isn't that what we're doing every day? Dying to the old us, being reborn into the new us, day after day after day. Good morning, Cindy. Glad you are here. Death and Rebirth. And the words underneath it are darkness to light. Darkness to light. So let's see what it has to tell us. Another nice deep breath just to prepare. Opening to receiving this amazing guidance. Death and Rebirth. Darkness to light. This card indicates that a time of closure and great transition is at hand. This may seem like a relatively minor event, or it may be something big, like the ending of a relationship, a job, or a long-time residence. Remember, however, that this card signifies important change. Even out of the most difficult experience or the deepest darkness comes a new life filled with light and unexpected blessings. And again, I'm going to remind you that no amount of darkness can shut out the light, but a small amount of light pierces the darkness. The Black Panther is a symbol of power through transformation. And notice there's two of them there. Power through transformation. Although the panthers here are intense, they bring the mystical message that you have the power to let go of your fear of the unknown. Let go of your fear of the unknown. When we feel grounded and centered, we flow with what is, right? When you do so, you will come out of the darkness enlightened and wake up to a newly conscious life. The Panther Priestess, dressed in white, comes to tame the difficult energies within this transition. She carries the antler totem, icon of clear perception. So there's the third eye piece, I think. The icon of clear perception, and she directs you to open your awareness to the new opportunities coming your way. Again, when we stand there staring at the door that has closed, we miss the doors, windows, passageways, etc. that have opened up. Look around. Look around. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view. Good morning, Linda. So even if what comes your way doesn't seem classically spiritual, view it through a spiritual lens anyway, okay? Look within. Whether you're dealing with a lost job or a shifting or ending of a relationship, there is a deeper message or lesson in the experience. And that's something that's kind of been chiming for me lately, that feeling of this is about more than just what's showing up on the surface. There's something deeper here. And even acknowledging that, I think, opens the door for greater understanding. Good morning, good morning. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger and more resourceful than you realize. Your personal power is charged with the energy of your eternal spirit. It will light the darkness and carry you forward into a truly wonderful new life. Affirmation is, I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. I fearlessly face the future. I was talking with some people yesterday, and the conversation was about death because someone had just passed. And the sense that there's a much deeper story here. There's a much bigger story here. That yes, the leaving of the physical body, the corporeal being, is the event that occurred, but that opened the door to much more happening. Much more happening. And when we come from that perspective that we are eternal, those transitions become less upsetting. It's like just stepping through the door. Stepping through the door. Ah, glad you like that one. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger, more resourceful than you realize. Yes, yes, yes. I think I'm going to read the card again, and I'm going to read without my commentary and just have you absorb, just soak up. Open your third eye. Let the words come in through your third eye, almost like it's now a third ear. Okay? So here we go. Death and Rebirth, darkness to light. This card indicates that a time of closure and great transition is at hand. This may seem like a relatively minor event, or it may be something big, like the ending of a relationship, a job, or a long-time residence. Remember, however, that this card signifies important change. Even out of the most difficult experience or the deepest darkness comes a new life filled with light and unexpected blessings. The Black Panther is a symbol of power through transformation. Although the panthers here are intense, they bring the mystical message that you have the power to let go of your fear of the unknown. When you do so, you will come out of the darkness enlightened and wake up to the newly conscious life. The Panther Priestess, dressed in white, comes to tame the difficult energies within this transition. She carries the antler totem, icon of clear perception, and she directs you to open your awareness to the new opportunities coming my way, your way, our way. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view. Love that line. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view. Look within. Whether you're dealing with a lost job or the shifting or ending of a relationship, there is a deeper message or lesson in the experience. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger and more resourceful than you realize. Your personal power is charged with the energy of your eternal spirit. It will light the darkness and carry you forward into a truly wonderful new life. The affirmation, I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. I fearlessly face the future. Nice deep breath. Bringing that all in and exhale. Letting go of any fear of the unknown, any what ifs, yeah, buts, all that stuff. Just releasing it on the breath. And then fully stepping up to this process of change, this transformation that you are being invited to. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing all those aspects. Grab onto whatever piece chimes for you. Keep that as your mantra today. Visit it over and over. Breathing into this. This is a hugely powerful card. Death and Rebirth. And again, I'm just struck by that tree in the back with the space to go within. I'm glad, yes, this card is perfect. It's wonderful. Glad it's hitting the spot, Carolyn. And the roots grounding us. Feel your feet right now, grounded. If you're sitting, feel your butt grounded. We are solidly anchored, yet we soar into the cosmos. So, have an awesome day. Remember, you can do this transformation. It's divinely ordained, this transformation you're going through. Be guided. Be willing to be guided. Know that you're capable of far more than you think you are. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.